What happens to your brain when you drink alcohol? Is it just a fun way to relax, or are there deeper themes at play? Hi, my name is Precious, and one of my bachelor's of sciences is in psychology. Let's talk more about this. In this video, we're going to talk about the science of alcohol, the impact it has on your brain from the first sip to its long-term effects. Whether or not you're a casual drinker or just curious, we're going to take a deep dive on neurotransmitters, brain regions, and the choices that matter. So alcohol scientifically is known as ethanol. This is a psychoactive substance. This means that it directly affects your central nervous system, altering your perception, your mood, and your behavior. So anytime someone intakes alcohol, it is rapidly absorbed into their bloodstream through their stomach and their small intestine. Within minutes, it reaches your brain and interacts with your neurotransmitters. These are just chemicals that allow your brain cells to communicate. So unlike food and other substances, alcohol does not require digestion, so if its effects kick in very quickly. So as soon as alcohol reaches the brain, it interacts with multiple brain regions, creating a cascade of effects. So let's actually break this down together. Alcohol is classified as a depressant because it slows down your brain's activity. It enhances the effect of a neurotransmitter called GABA. GABA is like your brain's brake pedal. GABA inhibits neural activity, and when alcohol amplifies it, you feel relaxed, or you can even feel sleepy. This makes sense as to why alcohol is used as a social lubricant to rewind after a long day. At the same time, alcohol stimulates the brain's reward system, which is known as dopamine, so it boosts dopamine. So dopamine is a feel-good chemical that reinforces behaviors by making them more pleasurable to indulge in. This is one of the primary reasons that people are drawn to drink, because of that dopaminergic boost. Another key neurotransmitter that is affected when you drink is glutamate. So glutamate keeps your brain active and alert. So alcohol actually suppresses glutamate, which slows down your memory and impairs your ability to make rational decisions. When you see that people have drunk heavily, you see like they have a hard time maintaining balance, so they may like wobble a little bit, and that's because alcohol affects your cerebellum, which is a key component in maintaining balance. When people begin to slur after drinking, their balance and their coordination is off because alcohol messes with their cerebellum. Although alcohol can create these temporary euphoria, its short-term effects still have risk associated with it. Alcohol dulls your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain that is associated with decision making and actions that are in alignment with your long-term goal. This is why people oftentimes engage in risky behaviors when they're intoxicated, because their prefrontal cortex is dulled due to the alcohol. Excessive drinking disrupts your hippocampus, which is the memory center of your brain. This is why it can lead to blackout and short-term memory loss. Drinking too much in a short period of time can overwhelm your body's ability to process the alcohol, which can lead to symptoms like a high BAC level, vomiting, unconsciousness, and even death. The effects of alcohol doesn't just stop the morning after. Regular drinking can cause significant changes to your brain structure, which can impair its function. Chronic alcohol use damages your hippocampus, which is the memory center of your brain. So over time, this can lead to difficulties in learning and memory problems, which can eventually lead to alcohol-related dementia. There are a lot of studies that also show that heavy drinking reduces your brain volume, particularly in your frontal lobe, which is in charge of your decision making. This also rewires your brain's reward system, which makes your brain produces less and less and less dopamine. So to feel normal again, you need alcohol, which leads to a cycle of addiction. The impact of alcohol is very severe on developing brains. We know that the prefrontal cortex doesn't even finish developing until age 25, 26. So, drinking alcohol can have negative impacts, especially since the brain is still developing and forming. Despite its widespread acceptance, alcohol is still linked to millions of deaths each year, whether it be by car accidents, mental health struggles, or societal harm. Its cultural normalization often obscures the facts that it's a neurotoxin with no health benefit. Even claims that alcohol taken in moderation is beneficial has been debunked by recent research. Alcohol, even taken in small amount, poses a risk in every single part of your body, including your brain. There are so many benefits that comes when you avoid alcohol altogether. The first is that you improve your cognitive function. Without alcohol, your brain can function at its full potential. So you can think clearer, you can retain information so much faster. It also helps with emotional stability. By avoiding alcohol, you maintain a healthy balance of neurotransmitters, things like serotonin and dopamine. This leads to stable moods and a better mental health. Also, when you're alcohol free, there's a reduced risk of diseases. Avoiding alcohol lowers your risk significantly of developing things like dementia, liver disease, heart disease, and also certain types of cancer. So it boosts your overall health in general. Also, choosing to remain alcohol free enhances your relationship. There is better communication, stronger connections, and so on and so forth. Choosing to stay away from alcohol might seem unconventional in a world that glamorizes drinking, but it is a decision that is grounded in not only science but also self respect. By choosing to live a life without alcohol, you're prioritizing your health, your future, and your clarity. This is a decision that not only you will thank yourself for, but your brain and body will thank yourself for. Alcohol is not just an harmless indulgence, it disrupts your brain's chemistry. So let's rethink the role of alcohol in our lives and prioritize the things that truly matter. That is all for this video. If this video resonated with you, please like and share, and let me know any topics you'd like me to further explain or discuss on. That is all for now. Bye, guys.